Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video, it is part 2 of my spring empties. So part 1 was all skincare, and I will put a link to that up here as well as down below if you want to check it out. Today is all of the other stuff. We're looking at hair, we're looking at body, we're looking at makeup. So let's get started. So I have started with a duh category for these videos. These are the ones that I repurchase over and over without even thinking. So if you've been to this channel, none of these are going to be a surprise, and I'll try to whiz through them as quickly as possible. Item number 1 in the duh category is by Aveeno, and it is the Daily Moisturizing After Shower Mist. Now, I keep this in the shower, and after I towel dry, I then spray it all over my body, because what it does is create a little bit of a dampness so that I can apply my moisturizer after. I don't like my skin to be dripping wet when I put moisturizer on, so this is sort of that in-between phase. And the main reason I love it is that it's an aerosol, so that it can go upside down. So I can't get that little sliver in my back, so it enables me to kind of spray it from behind and then spray it up that way, and that allows me to get the entire back area so it gets nice and moisturized. So that's a repeat purchase. I pick it up at the grocery store. It's for nothing. I think it's like a tenner, and I always use it every single day. Item number 2 in this category is a hair care product by L'Oreal, and that is the Elvive 8 Second Wonder Water. I love this stuff. I have been using it for ages. So it's this very watery consistency that just seeks out the damaged parts of your hair and it coats it. So what that means is that your hair feels less damaged, it feels a bit more protected and a lot softer, and also frizz free. So this is another product that I pick up at the grocery store. I think it runs about 14 euros. It lasts a good while, and I probably use it once or twice a week, particularly on the ends of the hair. I find it does a really good job. So that's just one I keep repurchasing. They have a number of them in the range now. I think there's a hyaluronic acid one. This one is particularly for color treated hair, and I just grab whatever's there. I'm not too picky about it actually, because I think they're all kind of the same. Don't know, love them, keep rebuying. These are 2 products you've seen over and over again on this channel. These are by Olaplex. There is Olaplex number 6, which is the Bond Smoother, and then number 7, which is the Bond Oil. I use this as a heat protectant, and in fact, I've used this for years before I even knew it had that function. So I use it as a heat protection cream. So anytime I blow dry my hair, this goes on right beforehand. And this Bond Oil has saved my menopausal, brittle hair. I use this every single day as a finishing step. It's great for flyaways. It just gives a little bit of it's not giving moisture to the hair. I'm not sure you can moisturize your hair, but it definitely makes it feel smoother and sort of coated and a little bit loved. So these 2 are repeat purchases. This comes in a new bottle, which is way better than this guy. And both of these are already in the bathroom. And that sort of segues into category number 1, and it is hair. I have been doing a lot of experimentation with hair care products because menopausal hair is a thing. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I have had to deal with hair thinning, sort of around the hairline. There's a bit of hair fallout. I'm seeing a lot more of it in the drain, which is just very disheartening, by the way. And I get this sort of brittleness. I woke up one day and my hair was like straw, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. So I'm using lots of different products to try to combat all these things. Some of them are for the scalp, some of them are for the ends of the hair, some of them are for the overall condition of the hair. So you're going to see quite a few things here. Now, item number 1 and number 2 come from the same company called Hyel. Now, I have been using their products, gosh, I don't know, 6 or 8 months now, and I feel wholeheartedly it has helped reduce the fallout of my hair. So all of their products are designed exactly for this type of focus. So if you have thinning hair, if you're experiencing hair loss of any kind, this is definitely a brand worth trying out. Now, I'm using them every single day, and I use a variety of their products, from shampoos to leave-in serums, and there are 2 items here today that are empties. The first is called the Active Botanical Concentrate, and this is a combination of vitamins, minerals, and fatty acids, all natural product. This provides nutrients to the hair and to the scalp in order to promote healthy hair growth. I use this mostly on my scalp. Now, it can be used for other parts of the hair, sort of the same way I use the Olaplex to kind of coat it and to sort of help with frizziness and flyaways. I use this for my scalp, and I apply this oil directly to it at night before I shower, or in the morning if I have 10, 15, or 30 minutes, I'll do it before I get in the shower. It just nourishes the scalp, and if you have problems with itchy scalp or an uncomfortable scalp, I think this would be hugely beneficial. So I probably use this 5 days a week. I'm trying to shampoo my hair less often, and I would certainly not use this product if I was getting up in the morning and going and doing anything, because it's an oil. But I'm finding it's doing beautiful things for my hair. Next up is their leave-in conditioner. So when you use conditioner in the shower, it's just going straight down the drain. So when I get out of the shower and I've towel dried my hair, I spritz in this leave-in conditioner, and it just makes my hair feel so much softer. And by the way, this is the nicest smelling thing you will ever put in your hair. In fact, their shampoo, their conditioner, their mask smell amazing. I use all of them and I love them. So both of these are empty. I've already placed my order. Hopefully it's on the way here and it will be arriving very soon. Oh, and I do have a discount code for these guys. If you use Mary10, that will get you 10% off anything on the site. And like I said, I'm using probably 6 of their products on a regular basis, and I guess these should get moved to the duh category. Maybe next time that's where they're going to be because I keep reordering. Okay, so next up is a product by a company called Calisum Professional. And I have to say, it's probably the most amazing product I have used on my hair ever. It is uber expensive, but it actually grows new hair. I was incredibly surprised by the results. So actually I've done an entire video about this product, about the process and about the results. If you want to check it out, I'll make sure the details for that are down below. So this product takes advantage of stem cell technology. So basically the way that this works is that their conditioned media acts as messengers, and it's signaling to your cells to act like young cells. And when your cells are young, they're more productive, and that increases rejuvenation. So this is a 6-week program. So it starts with the microneedling stamp, and you use that to stamp the hair follicles, and then you apply the serum. And you do this twice a week, and it's actually super fast. It takes about 5 minutes to do. But the results, now it doesn't happen after 6 weeks. I was so surprised. I think it was about 3 months later that all of a sudden I started getting all of this new hair growth. And if you've been watching any of my videos of the past couple of months, you'll see it. You'll see all these little bits of hair sticking up everywhere. In fact, I don't know if you can see this. Gary, can you see these little things on camera? They're all these little wisps. That is calisum hair. And it was so funny. Last week I was in work and my friend Alva was like, "Did you cut fringe? They look like fringe." I'm like, "No, that's calisum." It's actually regrowing hair where there was not any hair. So I think this is reinvigorating hair follicles that have been dormant and has activated them again. So I'm getting all this new hair growth, and I saw it all along the part, because you'll see in the video, I just did it here and I just did it along the hairline, and that's where all the growth has been. It's phenomenal. Now, I have not repurchased this, and I haven't repurchased it yet, but I'm probably going to, and I might do it maybe once a year or maybe twice a year. So this kit runs about $350, 350 euros, somewhere in that territory. But if you're somebody that really worries about hair loss, I think this is a no-brainer. I think everybody should run out and use this if you're worried about that. It feels like my whole process is sort of slowed down in my hair loss, thank goodness, but I don't know if that's going to stay that way or not. So this might be something that I do once or twice a year. 100% think it's worth every single penny. I mean, I'm standing at you looking through these little bits of hair. That's driving me a little bit bonkers, but I'm celebrating new hair growth. So if you were looking to grow new hair, you need to check out the system by Calisum. I do also have a discount code. If you use Obsessed, you will get 15% off the purchase price. And yes, when I go to repurchase, I will be using my own discount code. So next up is in, well, I didn't know where to put it. I put it in the hair category. It is my eyelash serum. It is called Spectaculash by Dermaworks. Now, I've been using this for months and months and months. I'm talking about it all the time. I've done a video about it. To me, I think women of my age would benefit hugely from eyelash serum. All the hair starts to just not function properly. And I found that it was really about, they just kind of disappeared. I don't think they're necessarily falling off, but they just weren't as long as they once were. And now they are. So this is a serum that I use every single day. It's, of all the serums that I've tried, there've been quite a few, it's the most affordable and it's the most effective. So I use this every night just before bed, put a little bit across the lash line, and it has made, I just realized I didn't put any mascara on today. How fitting. For some reason, I forget to do it a lot. Now, I might have to put it on now. I don't know if I can finish out this video with any mascara on. But at any rate, I don't have to wear mascara. It's not going to have the same impact, of course, as wearing mascara, but it looks a lot better on the days that I don't. So this to me is a no-brainer repurchase. This should actually be in my holy grails now, because I think I've gotten it more than 5 times. But the good thing is they now have a supersized XL version of this. So this one's quite small. The new one is massive, which means it will last more than twice as long. And I mean, this little tube here will last about 3 months. So the big one's going to last me even longer. So to me, this is a no-brain repurchase. I do have a discount code as well. If you use SoMary10, you'll get 10% off if you want to check it out yourself. Okay, next up was an Instagram made me buy it kind of a thing. This is by a company called Thunderbird. This is called the Skin Rescue Balm. And they build this specifically for people who have really problematic skin. We're talking eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, that really kind of angry, injured, itchy, really uncomfortable skin. So they say that it helps to soothe and calm inflamed skin. When I tried it, I immediately liked it. But funnily enough, it reminded me of something else that I already have in my arsenal. It's the cocoa butter balm. And I mean, I've been using this kind of stuff since I was a kid. It has the exact same smell, and it has a very similar feel to the skin. It's a totally different texture. It's kind of hard to explain. It's not creamy. It's almost crumbly. I've never experienced anything like this from a texture perspective. And I really, really liked it. But I kept thinking to myself, my gosh, that's just like the one that I've already got over here. And by the way, this one costs about €6, whereas theirs costs 17, 19 euros, somewhere in there, and I have to import it, which isn't great. So if you live in the States, it's not going to be a big problem for you. So when I was sitting down here to do this video, and I just wanted to compare the ingredients, because I kind of went, 17 to 6 is sort of, no, why would I do that? I think that the feeling on the skin is exactly the same. And even the smell, this definitely smells like cocoa butter. It smells identical. And I thought, no, I'm not going to repurchase that because I have this already. I can buy it locally for £6 and I love it. And it's a much bigger container. It lasts me a lot longer, la, la, la. And then I started comparing the ingredients and I went, oh. So the only good ingredients really in here would be a little bit of vitamin E, and it's got some cocoa seed oil, but it feels fabulous on the skin. Now, let me just start by saying it has sort of this semi-greasy kind of feel, which I love and I want it because I've got drier, older skin. And then I looked at the ingredients of this one, and this one has niacinamide, vitamin E, glycerin, and then it has a bunch of soothing ingredients like Centella asiatic, allotonin, and panthenol. So when I looked at the ingredient list, I kind of may have talked myself back into buying this. I wouldn't buy it here. I'd buy it in the States and ship it to my parents' house. Now, I still have this and I keep repurchasing it and I love it. But looking in the ingredients, if you have sensitized skin, you're not going to want this. This also has mineral oils in it, which you may not want. This will have ingredients that should actually help improve the condition of your skin. I don't have problematic skin. I do have dry skin, but sure, I'm 52. That's going to happen, and particularly in the winter time. But this could be really, really beneficial for people who suffer from skin conditions. So if that's you, I would totally buy this. This has lots of really, really good stuff in it. Will I? Don't know. I might when I'm back in the US. Otherwise, I'm going to be sticking with this because I can buy it locally and it's dirt cheap. And this does not upset my skin at all. In fact, my skin really likes it. So that was just an interesting little thing. I sat down and said, no, I'm not going to repurchase it. And I went, it's quite good. The last one in the body category is by Eucerin. This is the Urea Repair Plus 10% Urea Lotion. This is a beautiful product. I've talked about it so many times, super affordable. And it's really an unusual product when you put it on because it sort of has this runny texture to it, but it is deeply hydrating. It's almost an oxymoron. I can't quite figure it out. I love it. Now, I haven't repurchased it only because I can't find it in the local pharmacy that I go to. They just didn't have it. When I was in Spain last summer, I got a huge honkin' tub, and I'm going to be in Spain again in a couple of months, so I might see if I can pick it up. It is a fabulous, deeply nourishing product, and urea is known for that deep hydration. So to me, this is also a no-brainer repurchase, and as soon as I find it, going in the basket. Okay, next is the makeup category, and I don't generally finish things often in this space, and I'm surprised to say I have 3 things. One of them won't be a surprise, but maybe 2 of them will. The first is by Trinny London. This is the BFF De-Stress Serum, and I use this, by the way, in color Leslie. It is a tinted serum that I love. I love Trinny's products, I have to say, absolutely adore them. The products I love the most are kind of hybrids. They're part skincare, part makeup. They're more makeup with skin-loving ingredients. So this is a serum that is designed to reduce the appearance of stress on our skin. It's supposed to help us look more energized and more alive. And I can tell you right now, I love this product, and I have since day one. So I have done a video on this product in conjunction with the Trinny London BFF Cream, which is my holy grail product. And you can see me using it in action and how well the finish is on it. And I love this, so I am going to repurchase it. Now, it's been empty for, I don't know, a little while now, and I haven't repurchased it because I'm waiting to do a bigger order to really test out a whole bunch of the makeups, and they didn't have a few things I wanted, so I'm waiting. So that video will be coming if you have an interest in seeing sort of a full Trinny London face. It's coming soon. Second on this list is my favorite mascara, which is by Lancome. It is Lashy Doll, and I just repurchase it over and over. It is a holy grail product. I'm never without it. Even though I experiment with other mascaras, it's the one I keep buying. No, I'm not wearing any mascara today. Totally forgot. I will put it on when this video is over, but I love it. It just makes my lashes look natural and not too out of control, overdone like I'm wearing mascara. And for me, that's the name of the game. Last on my list is a lipstick duo situation. I don't think I've ever had an empty here except for my Maybelline Baby Lips. This one is by Wonder Skin. It is the Wonder Blade Lip Stain Mask. This is in the color Whimsical, which is kind of a warm rose, and I'm in fact wearing it right now. This is such a bizarre product. Now, I did do a full video about this last year, and it's all over Instagram, and it goes on, and it's like this incredible electric blue. It looks bizarre. And you put that on and you leave it on for maybe 30, 45 seconds, and then you spray it with this activator. And then you just wipe it off. And this is what's left behind. And this will stay here for hours. So I usually top it off with a little bit of lip gloss. Like, you feel like there's nothing on your lips. It is literally a stain. It doesn't dry out your lips. You don't even notice it's there, and it will stay. I would wear this through lunch and then reapply if I bothered, which I never do. And then you would reapply it after lunch and it'll get you through the rest of the day. Now, when I started, I think they only had about 7 shades. They now have 14 shades. The lip color, I think, is about 22, and then you have to buy the activator separately. Don't forget to buy the activator. I think it may be 12 or 14 or something. And I want to buy all of the colors because it's so effective. Although the one thing they don't have is kind of a corally color, which I really want, but I definitely would be buying more of them. Like, this is not lipstick, it's a stain. There's nothing on my lips. It's just genius. So this one is dead, and they do kind of dry out, by the way. So I think I got this one a while ago. Probably got a good year's usage out of it. So shouldn't have anything for that long anyway. One last item on the list is not going to be a surprise if you come to my video. It is one of my supplements. It is by Do Not Age. It is the hydrolyzed collagen peptides. If you know me, you know I'm all about the collagen, rebuilding the collagen from the outside in. And this is a part of my daily routine. It's sort of one of the first things I do when I get up in the morning. I have a black coffee with 1 scoop of this in there. It does not taste of anything. You won't even know it's there, and it's doing its job. Because as I've said before, and you probably know if you are my age, you start losing collagen production of about 1% a year in your mid-20s. And by the time you hit menopause, we're talking 30% in the first 5 years. Screwed. So I use a lot of devices and a lot of methods in order to rebuild collagen, and I also do it from the inside. So for me, this is a no-brainer repurchase. I use it every single day, 365 days a year. So that is it for today's videos. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Do you see any favorites in here? Are there any favorites of yours that I need to know about? Obviously, I'm experimenting a lot, particularly in body and hair these days. So if you have any favorites, please do list those details down below. And if you like the look of this video, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And I'm thrilled that you joined today. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Bye. Gonna get the groove, babe.